What's up people, welcome back to Internash. I graduated in July and I finally managed to get a full-time job in November, and meanwhile there were 3 to 4 extremely long and stressful months. So in this video, I'm going to tell you guys what are the things that you should do and what are the things that you should avoid if you want a full-time job after you graduate as an international student in Australia. So if you're an international student in Australia or you're planning to come to Australia as an international student and want to know how do we get the full-time job, this video is just for you. So check it out. Before I tell you guys the whole journey, I have an announcement to make. You guys have been asking questions on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and even on our website internash.co. And majority of these questions were like how to choose a university, how to choose the right course, what is the life in particular city, what is the scene about getting a part-time job or full-time job, or how is life as an international student in Australia. So we have decided that we are going to connect you guys to international students who are already studying here. For example, you have offer letter from La Trobe and Deakin, and then you want to decide which university is best for you. So we will try and connect you with somebody in La Trobe University and somebody in Deakin University who can answer your questions. So head over to internash.co after this video, and when you're on the website you will figure out where to click. So click on check it out and you can fill out the whole form. In that form there are certain questions about yourself and the questions that you want to ask, and we will connect you with the right international student, and then you can talk to them and find the answers of the questions that you already have. Getting back to the video, I graduated in July. So I decided that, hey, I really don't want to do anything. I'm just going to chill. I was studying and doing part-time jobs for 2 years. If I don't work for like 15-20 days, it's not going to make a difference. I'll apply for like 15-20 days after that and then get a job. How hard can it be? I've done my master's. I have majors in marketing. I have all this experience. I've created this YouTube channel. And I was pretty confident that I'm just going to get a job in like 15-20 days. So after wasting 15 to 20 days, I started applying on seek.com.au and indeed.com.au. And I would just send my resume, and I would have one cover letter that I would send to everybody. I know it's not a great thing to do, but I would just send it out just in case if I get a job. Also, I was applying to jobs which was way above my pay scale, just in case I wanted to try just what if I get that job. But after 15 to 20 days, I was getting no responses. So then I curated my cover letter and my CV. So I made my CV better, made my cover letter better, and applied to jobs which was in the pay scale that I need, and which was also like entry-level jobs or the next level jobs, so that I actually get response. And then I finally started getting responses. But that was, hey, loved your CV, but unfortunately we have selected somebody else. And one day I was sitting at night applying to jobs, really a little depressed, and that's when I realized that applying for jobs is just like getting a girlfriend. I cannot speak for women, but for majority of men, think about this. You like somebody. I'm talking about the job. You like a job. So you prepare yourself for that job. You create a CV for that. You create a cover letter for that. And finally you apply for that job. And the response is almost always the same. That thank you for applying for this job, but unfortunately, we have selected somebody else. So we are applying for one job after another, and that's exactly what I'm doing, that I'm applying for all these jobs, and a month and a half has already been passed. So I'm like super stressing out. August has already passed and I'm like, what should I do? I have no idea. I really need to get the job in at least a month or two now. So I called up this friend of mine who had gotten a job before even graduating. So I'm like, dude, what exactly did you do? And this is the time for you to make notes, because I'm going to give you a lot of pointers that you should keep in mind. So I was like, hey, you know, what did you do so that you got the job before even you graduated? And he was like, I was applying when third semester ended. So it was 2-year course, third semester ended, he had 6 months to graduate, and he was applying from then. And I was like, hey, the ship has already sailed. So now what am I supposed to do? Tell me that. So it was like, create an Excel first. So all the jobs that you love, all the company's name, all the roles that you're applying, and then select a color. For green, for like a job that you really like, red for like you don't like it a lot, and whichever jobs that you love the most, try and do a follow-up for that. Also, second point is make sure that you verify your CV by multiple people, and if they're recruiters, it's the best because they know what the recruiters or the companies are looking for. So refine your CV, ask multiple people how your CV should be like, and also use websites like resume.io or multiple websites that are there that you can use to create your CV. I myself paid for a website to create actually good resume. For example, if you go to LinkedIn, I have resume link there. You can just download my resume and create your resume like mine if you think that it is fit for what you are studying. The next thing that you can do is make sure that your LinkedIn is on point. Now, if you don't have a LinkedIn, you have to create a LinkedIn. It's super professional. It's one thing that you have to have. If you want to know how to get job through LinkedIn, then we have a full video, a 13-minute long video explaining what are the things that you should do to create a profile on LinkedIn and how to get a job through LinkedIn. So if you want to watch that video, the link will be in the description below. Watch that video after this video so that you are well prepared when you graduate and you get a job. So assuming that you have already a good CV, you have a good LinkedIn profile, you have made sure that multiple people have checked your CV and they have verified it and told you that this is a good CV, then make sure that you curate your cover letter according to what the company is looking for. So if you have one cover letter saying that this is about you, this is about what you have studied and the role that the company is looking for, then make sure why you are the best person for that specific role. And if you make this personalized, then whoever is reading would think that you have made an effort to get that job, and that's a really good thing for you, because if they think like that, then they'll take the phone interview or they'll ask for in-person interview, and that's going to be positive for you. So curate your cover letter, that's super important. Another thing that what I did was that whenever I would apply to this job, so I'm almost like, this is September when I was doing this, that whenever I apply for a job, I would add the HR of that company on LinkedIn. I would send them a message. I've already curated my CV, I've already curated my cover letter, and make sure that I had multiple people from that company. Because if somebody likes you, you talk to somebody replied to your message and you have a relation and they put in a word for you, then the job is yours. That's one thing that a lot of people don't do, but that's, in my personal opinion, that's super important, that you should have relations with somebody in the company if you 100% want a job in that company. If you're applying for multiple companies, then it's fine. You don't have to do this every time. Another super important thing is that build a relation with any of the recruiters. So if the recruiters are super massive and they have like hundreds of jobs, probably if you're looking for entry-level jobs, they might not be interested in you. So look for recruiters in your niche. For example, I was looking for marketing jobs, so I looked for recruiters that specialize in marketing jobs, and they would know what are the things that we should have in our CV, in our cover letter, what are the things that companies are looking for and how you are a good match for the company. When you apply on this recruiter's website, make sure to call that recruiter and sell yourself. For example, what I had done was I had applied through this recruiter's website, and then I gave them a call. I'm like, hi, my name is Devarshi. These are the things that I've done in my university. These are the things that I've done when I was back home. This is my education. This is why I'm better than a lot of other people. And when they are convinced, the recruiter is convinced, then recruiter is going to put forward your profile. And that is the thing that you need. If recruiter puts your profile forward, then the chances of you getting recruited is a lot higher than you're just applying for on these job boards like Seek, Indeed, Jora, all these things. If recruiter is going to help you out, that is the best thing that could happen to you. That was one of the things that happened to me. I had built these relations with this recruiter, and I had told that person why I should get this job. I really like this job. This is my experience. This is how I match with the things that the company is looking for. And then the first thing that happened was a phone interview. Make sure you're well prepared for the phone interview. You have to research about the company, you have to research about the role, you have to research about what other companies are looking for and what you can provide to the company, what you can bring to the table. If you do all these things, then definitely crack the interview. But these are some really important things. Just to sum it up, you have to make sure your CV is really, really good, and make sure you verify with other people who knows how to create a good CV or a resume. Make sure your cover letter is on point. The things that the company is looking for, that should be in your cover letter, and an explanation should be there as to why you are the best person to get that job. Because always remember this, there are hundreds of people applying for that job. Some of them might have better experience than what you have. Then what makes you stand out? If you take these efforts, that will make sure that they give you a call over other 99 people. Also make sure that your LinkedIn profile is really good. If you want to check, go to linkedin.com and then check out my profile. I have really curated, there should be a headline, the things about you, there is about me section where you have to write down things about you, what is good about you, what are the things that you have done, and make sure your experience and any volunteering experience or your education, all of those things are listed. So make sure that your LinkedIn is on point and build relations on LinkedIn with other people. That is also going to help you out. Because you have been watching till now, I'm going to give you a bonus tip. Now, assuming that you have added a lot of people on your LinkedIn and you have a lot of connections on your LinkedIn, then you should write a post when you're looking for jobs on LinkedIn informing your connections that you're looking for a job. What I had done was that I wrote down a post saying that I have just graduated from Monash University. This is what I have studied in last 2 years in Australia. These are the things that I have done and these are the things that I have learned in very short para. And then you have to write, this kind of job is what I'm looking for in this city. So what will happen is a lot of people on LinkedIn would start tagging or sharing that post to their connections, and they'll tag somebody that they know who is hiring, and that will help you reach out to more and more people. That's one thing that I would recommend you to do. It had really helped me, and a lot of people had reached out to me saying that we have this position, are you interested, and things like that. That's it for today, guys. Hope this video really helped you guys. I want you to write down in the comment section which was the thing that you love the most, which is the thing that you are going to do when you are applying for jobs. Thank you for watching the full video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. If you haven't liked the video, hit the like button because that really helps us promote the video to more and more people. See you in the next video.